I'm sorry, but I just need to cut you off real quick.
We're watching TMZ.
Yeah, we're watching TMZ, and I just happened to notice. I gave y'all a bit of misinformation a few episodes back. So a few episodes back, we were talking about the show The Bachelorette, where they was playing football at Hansfield, and there was a guy who played football who his name was Jordan, and I thought off break they were talking about Jordan Palmer. Mm-hmm. They were talking about Jordan Rodgers, who's actually Aaron Rodgers' brother. Apparently, he been airing dirty laundry about what's going on in the Rodgers family household or whatever, and Aaron Rodgers been releasing, Aaron Rodgers released a statement like, yeah, cut that shit out. But I just thought it was interesting that these niggas be reaching. Jordan Rodgers though. Just so anybody
is he on the team or?
Nah, hell no, he ain't on no team if he on motherfucking Bachelorette right now.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I guess it's been. Because even if it had been recorded months ago, we would have, kind of been in the football season, maybe. I don't know, but no, I don't think he's on a team.
Yeah, he's living in Aaron Rodgers' basement,
probably, which would explain why he would know what was going on in the Rodgers household. But cut that shit out, Jordan Rodgers.
So yeah, the jerseys, the throwback jerseys that I hate, and you mentioned one of them. It was those Bumblebee Pittsburgh Steeler. Jailhouse looking, honeycomb eating it. They need to bury a ditch next to Heinz Field, 20 feet deep, and just put them jerseys in a ditch and just don't ever dig it up again. Those things just look so hideous, and this got nothing to do with the fact that I hate the Steelers. Those uniforms just. They're just not appealing to the eye.
They hate us because they ain't us.
And also, in football, the one throwback jersey I hate is those Green Bay Packer throwback jerseys. The ones where they wear
circle and
with the circle, and
I
they
got a problem with them so much.
Yeah, I don't know. They look like superheroes out there, man. When they playing football and stuff. Yeah. I don't know. It just looks not so great. Actually, I thought of one more jersey that I did like, the throwback Patriot jersey, the mostly red one.
Yeah. From the early '90s. It was alright.
Yeah, the AFL. Actually, those started in the AFL.
Oh, okay, so they was there. They went all the way. Them joints stretched a long way.
Oh yeah, definitely love those joints. The Buffalo Bills one, even though it kind of looks the same a little bit as it does now, they actually bought those back.
Yeah, right. Because I liked those jerseys that they did in the early 2000s with the blue and the white. I had a Drew Bledsoe jersey.
They had like two different shades of blue on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I like those jerseys back.
Yeah, those were okay. And then the helmets, they changed up a bit. Yeah. I like when they wear the white helmet with the red buffalo on both sides.
Yeah.
Love that. So man, let me tell you something.
Oh, can I shout out some while we're still talking? Well, I guess we're talking jerseys, but
yeah, what's good?
We didn't shout out Greg Jennings retired.
Oh yeah.
So I mean,
man, I forgot he was in the league for such a while now.
Yeah,
man.
I didn't realize he had been in the league that long either. But he retired. I mean, I did want to shout him out because he was. His biggest mistake was leaving Green Bay.
Word.
And then bad-mouthing Aaron Rodgers when he left.
Yeah, and then when they met in the middle of the field that game, I think it was. Where'd he go? He went to the Vikings, right?
The Vikings, yeah.
Yeah, and he tried to laugh it off with him, give him a pound, and Aaron Rodgers was like, man, whatever, get out of here.
Like Aaron Rodgers ain't King Petty out this motherfucker.
Right.
He retired. We didn't when Amari Stoudemire retired.
Yeah. Yo, that I got a beef with that. Yo, this is one of my things that irritate me this week, bro. Let me tell you something. If I'm a Phoenix Suns fan, I'm pissed off. You spent most of your career with the Suns. You've averaged 25 points a game.
Yeah, he was a monster.
You was a product of a great system by D'Antoni. Arguably, you could say Steve Nash made you who you were. Arguably,
that's arguably.
I say arguably because when he came to New York, he was averaging about 28 points a game for that half a season before Melo got there.
Yeah,
but
you could say that it had a lot to do with Melo being the dominant scorer that he is.
Sure, definitely. But to sign a 1-year contract with the Knicks. You've been with the Knicks, 3.5 seasons, 4 seasons, something like that. You spent your entire career as a Sun?
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't know he retired as a Knick, though. I knew he retired, but I didn't know he retired as a Knick. That is kind of bad.
That irritates the hell out of me. I mean, look, again, he was a great Knick for that half a season.
Yeah, and he spent the rest of it injured.
And then he got injured. He injured himself. He punched out a fire extinguisher cabinet during the playoffs against the Heat that 1 year. And after that, it just didn't work out for him.
I don't approve of that. I don't approve of that.
Yeah, if I'm a Phoenix Suns fan, I'm totally kind of ticked off about that, because that's one of your guys. Like when you look up at the rafters in the Phoenix Suns arena, you should see Amari Stoudemire's number up there at some point.
Yeah.
You know?
You mean like they should retire his jersey, or you mean like a Ring of Honor type of
thing? Like a Ring of Honor type thing. You know?
Yeah.
Or let's just say if he somehow got elected to the Hall of Fame, which I don't believe he's a Hall of Famer.
Hell no.
You trying to tell me you going in as a Knick? No way in hell you going in as a Knick. You a Phoenix Sun.
Yeah, all day.
That kind of irritates me.
And lastly, Charles Tillman, who was famous with Chicago Bears and that cover 2 defense in the 2000s. An interesting stat. Charles Tillman in his career had 40 forced fumbles, and which is, first of all, amazing. But in comparison to, like, you know, and he
was known for knocking the ball out.
He's definitely not a Hall of Famer. Would you agree he's not a Hall of Famer?
I don't believe he's a Hall of Famer.
Right, I don't. Yeah. So in comparison with Charles Woodson, who is a Hall of Famer, he had in his career maybe 21 forced fumbles.
Right.
So I just thought it was interesting.
How many interceptions did Tillman have?
I'm very clear as to why he's not a Hall of Famer. I just thought it was interesting that he's not a Hall of Famer with that many forced fumbles. And I'm not, you know, without fact checking, I would say that he's pretty high up there as, you know, a secondary guy with forced fumbles. He's
Great model,
pretty
though,
up there. Yeah.
Throughout his career.
Yeah.
Definitely a guy that, you know, took charge in the locker room as far as leadership goes.
All right, now let me go back to what irritated me, since you got yours.
Right.
Okay. What irritates me? Marcus Vick, ladies and gentlemen, was arrested yesterday, I believe. And they pulled up on him at the gym.
They being the cops.
The police. Explained to him that I guess they sat there and had a conversation. They had a conversation. It wasn't like, you know, 30 seconds, put your hands up type of thing. They came in and they talked to him because it was in Newport News.
Right.
Obviously, he's from Newport News, born, raised, grew up, lives still. Everybody knows who he is because he was a star in college. He was a star in high school. You know, obviously the brother of soon, you know, Hall of Famer, soon to be Hall of Famer Mike Vick.
Right.
All these things. So we know who you are, you know. So they put up on him at the gym in attempts to, you know, just explain, hey, we got this warrant for your arrest. You know, come on, come on with us. You know, I mean, if you looked at the video, it didn't even look like they were going to handcuff him. Like, I mean, I'm sure.
They were just having
I mean, of course they were going to handcuff him because there was a warrant for his arrest. But it looked so lighthearted that, like, it was like, you know,
like, bro, you know the deal.
It reminded me, Pops be tripping, man. You got this warrant for your arrest. Let's just go on and take you in real quick.
Yeah, like follow me to the car.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So they had what I read was a 10-minute conversation before he decides, I'm going to run.
And how far did he run?
This nigga ran out the gym and he ran away from the police. And eventually he got tired and stopped, and they caught him because he stopped. He got tired of running.
Wow.
In his defense, he's still fast as shit. But, my nigga, where the fuck were you running?
Nowhere.
Where the fuck were you running in Newport News where everybody know your name?
Right. and the cops know your name.
You might as well
too.
just of course they know his name. anybody who's a part of that community know who Marcus Vick is.
Oh, no doubt about it, man.
Period. Where the fuck were you going?
Wow, I don't know. I guess he, keep hope alive. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But the second thing that irritates me, Oklahoma City, y'all salty, and you should be about Kevin Durant leaving. Walmart was selling Kevin Durant jerseys for 48 cents. Let's not stop making money because Kevin Durant left Oklahoma City. Yes, was his jersey going to be marked down because he was no longer Oklahoma City?
I was going to say, it definitely was going to get marked down.
Okay, but let's say in Walmart, because Walmart jerseys are cheaper than the actual jerseys. Let's say those jerseys were $35, and this is just me guessing because I don't buy jerseys in Walmart. Let's say they were $35 in Walmart when he was a part of the Thunder. Those jerseys going down to $20 is reasonable.
That's about half. I was going to say even half.
Yeah, right.
It's pretty sufficient.
Right. 48 cents because y'all mad. Walmart can we keep this business, Walmart?
They got money to blow.
Yeah, apparently. But that's that bullshit, man. I don't appreciate that. While we sticking with the Oklahoma City Thunder, and from my notes, this will be my last point. Mm-hmm. Dion Waiters goes to the Miami Heat, and because they weren't able to lock him down, that leaves the Thunder with $14 million to play with to try to sign Russell Westbrook to an extension.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so so it seems like they're going to try to.
They're going to try to get him.
It doesn't seem like anything.
Well, they're going to have to.
They're going to have to, exactly. They're going to have to. So all to my guess is that they're going to try to. They can offer him a whole lot of money right now.
Yep.
And in an extension, and that would be the end of their problems. Let's hope that that's what they're doing. They're not playing these.
Well, it'll be the end of their problems if Westbrook agrees to an extension.
Right. That's what I mean.
Now, if he doesn't, then more problems will be ahead. Now you got to worry about, okay, now we got to trade this guy. Well, we're not going to let another superstar walk away without nothing.
And that's what you need to go into this meeting with. Hey, we're going to offer you a whole lot of fucking money right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't take this money, we're trading you. It needs. I mean, I don't want to seem like you threatening a top 5 player in the league right now.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, we're not about to play. We're not about to lose you after we just lost Kevin Durant.
Oh, it's mandatory.
That's a bad look on Sam Presti's resume.
Oh, no doubt, and that is a mandatory meeting.
Yeah, that's an ASAP.
Yeah, I mean, like ASAP. Now, is he playing in USA?
No,
USA, no.
Okay. He ain't doing shit. He at home right now chilling.
I would try to get that dude that money now.
I'd be on the plane like right when Dion Waiters signed Miami. Bet.
Yep.
Which I ain't really like. I mean, I guess they had no control over him leaving, but I'd have liked them to try to keep Dion Waiters, but whatever. You need to go to LA right or wherever Westbrook is right now.
Right.
Put his feet up, rub his feet, whatever you need to do. You need to get him to sign an extension right now. And if he say no after you rub his feet and send him all types of exotic women and champagne, the next meet need to be how you being traded to another team.
Yeah, the next meeting should be getting on the phone with the Lakers or whoever and come up with a package deal or something. So, hey, man, this has been a rough 2016 for the Carolinas as a whole, North and South Carolina. So you had the Clemson Tigers lose the national championship to Alabama. Then you had the Carolina Panthers lose the Super Bowl. Then the Panthers put the tag on Josh Norman, and they rescinded it and lost him to free agency.
Which I think was a bad decision, but I think that was their decision.
Sure, definitely their decision. Then you had the North Carolina Tar Heels lose in the NCAA championship game on what was a great last-minute shot by the kid from Villanova.
Yeah.
Then you had the Charlotte Hornets blow a Game 6 at home in the first round, a chance to close it out. And now you got the situation where the NBA made the decision to take the 2017 All-Star game